have to fart. What are you gonna say? Dude, we got the dad shoes on, dad shorts on, but today we're fortunate enough to take out 2019 Dodge Challenger. And for this section of the vlog, I'm gonna talk about 3 or 4 reasons why I would trade my 370Z for this car. And if you guys are new here, you don't already know me, my name is Danny. I have a 370Z and a twin turbo 300ZX. I'm a Japanese car guy. I love my cars. I love my Japanese JDM legends. But today I won't be ignoring what I truly love, which is JDM cars, and just really take a look at this car. Maybe it's gonna help some of you out and just talk about, like I said, the 3 things that or the 3 reasons why I would trade this car in for my 370Z. Let's talk about that. Also, this is kind of a new build on the channel. The car's not mine, but you might be seeing it a lot on the channel because Dido, my brother-in-law, just got it, and we might do like exhaust on it, a cool little intake. But let's talk about it. First things first, yo, Challengers are humongous cars. You don't realize how big they are until you step next to one and you're in them, which I'm gonna talk about that more in a little bit. But the car's huge. No wonder they call them boats. Come down here. This is a 2019 Dodge Challenger. It is the V6 version, which I don't think is a bad thing, especially when you're stepping into the sports car world. You start off with a V6, maybe later on if you like it a lot, go for the V8, but it just feels extremely secure when you're inside. There's a lot of room. There's also back seats. The dash is so much more different than the 370. Like, my whole arm can just reach all the way back there. It is ridiculous. We come over here. My favorite thing, and this is the first reason as to why I would trade in my 370 for this car, and it is the infotainment system. It looks great, but first we're gonna get a quick startup of the car. It is stock, but this is here. This is here the V6. Oh my gosh, there's a big problem. Oh, I can't believe it. You're watching right now, you have not yet subscribed. What are you doing, bro? Hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Out here we just pump out just positive, litty, motivating content. And sometimes it's not like that, but most of the time you're gonna enjoy the content. So go ahead, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Yeah, leave a like and let me know down below. Do you like American cars? Or do you own one? And why? Yeah, let's do that. Seatbelt here. Let's get this little buckle up. Bam. Also, another thing, really funny thing I noticed. I'm 100% sure this is the same steering wheel that comes in a Dodge Caravan. Let's put the water bottle over there. Which is kind of funny, but this handle's super cool. I love this handle. It's a nice little pull. That felt pretty quick. So these cars comes with 305 horsepower. This is a little downshift. There you go. 305 horsepower along with 283 foot-pound of torque, I believe. And that ranges all the way to 707 horsepower, which is a Hellcat version of this car. But that's just on another level. That doesn't even compete with 370 anymore. All right, let's do a little pull right here. First gear pull. Yeah, first gear. Woohoo! I mean, it feels pretty quick. It's nothing crazy, but it does pick up. I like it, it's not bad. We also do have to appreciate the fact that he got it in this beautiful color. It is kind of like a Nardo gray, but maybe like a little bit darker. And hands down, the best color you can get on a Challenger car. I'm gonna be honest, I've never been a fan of how these V6 sound, but they sound very, very, very similar when they have an exhaust to a 370Z or 350Z. Look at this, so the fuel gauge, digital. The coolant temp, digital. All this right here, digital. All this right here, digital. Also shows you the miles per gallon in the middle. I'm pretty sure you can also change out the layout if I'm not mistaken, but you probably gotta go through like settings and whatnot. Another thing that's really cool, this is actually touchscreen. You can actually, it has Apple CarPlay, which 370s still do not. Fingers crossed the 400Z comes with it, but it has Apple CarPlay, compass, going west. It doesn't look bad. I've talked about this before, but I mean, it's so plain and simple. It's kind of a little bit embarrassing, I'm not even gonna lie. I do have the cool, I don't have Apple CarPlay, but I do have the maps. It is touchscreen as well. Yeah, it is working. The touchscreen isn't great, but I mean, it's good. I don't have a problem with this. I have a problem with this. Yeah, man, it's not great. It really isn't. But that will be changing with the 400Z. Yes, sir. Okay, so the fact that this car has so much room compared to the 370Z. Starting off with trunk space. Look at this. I could sleep here 100%. Ah, come on. Okay, so from here the trunk actually looks like it has a decent amount of space. The thing is, it has quote unquote space, but the height, whenever you like lower the hatch, it is not the same as the Challenger. For your sample, you can only put a 36 pack or 24 pack of water in here. Just one, none other fits. And it has to be in the very front, because even if it's here, the hatch right here would crush it. That's just like a good example of how little space there is. I can't even fit a golf bag in the 370, I don't think. I'm gonna die. I can't even buy groceries in the 370. Dude, I can't even fit a Tome in the 370. Obviously, you should know this, but no back seats, Alliance Carbon, and a face mask. you really gotta love it. Danny, you're in a sports car. Why are you even worrying about things like compartment space or more space in the interior? Here's the thing, guys. A lot of you might not realize it, but whenever you film YouTube videos or you have a job where you have a lot of equipment, like camera bags, water bottles, tripods, microphones, everything like that, it starts to pile up. And whenever you don't have space, it makes the job much harder and very, very frustrating. Where if you have more space, like back seats, you can just put everything back there and you're good. But on the 370Z and little cars like that, you don't. So it's very, yeah. You gotta really love and commit two-seater cars with no space. Let's just put it that way. This is the second reason why I would trade the 370Z for a Challenger. 3 on the list is gonna be kind of controversial. Oh, let's see if we can find it. This was a big. Oh, that's what the. Yo, why is that light so? Is that normal? I can't get it. It's too hot. Oh my god. Third thing on the list would have to be the aftermarket parts for this car, the aftermarket scene. You can buy so many things, you can go build whatever, this and that, but you can get so much more horsepower without having to go forced induction, which in the 370Z, you hit a really hard cap and you have to go turbo or supercharger. With these cars, it is not like that at all. And yes, I am not talking about the 3.6 liter V6, I'm talking about the V8 version of this car. And even if you have a V6, you can do an aftermarket intake, which allows you to have the same Hellcat scoop, which comes in the middle of the light, air comes in here into the intake. It's just, I love the aftermarket part for this car. I love the body lines of this car. Honestly, Dodge did such an amazing job with this body design. I know I'm a JDM guy. I love my JDM cars. That's what I stand by, but you gotta appreciate cool American cars like this one. Like the fact that they kept the retro old Challenger style and put it into like a new body. You gotta appreciate it, man. You really gotta appreciate it. And what's funny is the 400Z is doing the same thing. And this is gonna be controversial. I don't think they nailed it as good as the Challenger did. Maybe because the 400Z tried mixing the 300ZX with like a 240, and the Challenger just had to turn an old style Challenger body line into like a newer style instead of like mixing different generations. But yeah, that's the third one. Aftermarket parts for this car, amazing. You don't have to go forced induction to reach a high amount of horsepower. Obviously, I'm talking about the V8 version of the V6, but hope you guys enjoyed that little segment or clip or whatever. Wow, that's so cool. Just keep paddling, just keep paddling. I have to fart. No. Wait, I want to see how deep it is. Let's see. Whoa, it's like the whole paddle. Turn around. This is a current only race. Are the phones getting wet or no? Go. There you go. Oh, it was actually fun. Oh, I just wanna like sit here and just go wet. Ah, this is Just look at the trees and it's so cold. And then from no grass to like the Amazon forest.